Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Tuesday, May 27th promise some major moments as Victor Newman and Adam Newman strike back against Billy Abbott. It's an all-out war between Newman Media and Abbott Communications. However, this retaliation is likely about Billy's attempt to partner up with Aristotle Dumas. Rumor has it that Dumas wants to take over Chancellor, and as Victor gifted this to his wife, he doesn't like the idea of anyone ripping it away. Victor snagged Chancellor out from under Billy, but in true mustache fashion, he expects zero repercussions. After all, Victor doesn't want anyone to turn around and rain on his wife's parade, so it looks like he'll rock the boat with Billy and hopes he'll cower. What hit piece will Newman Media spotlight on Billy to bring him down now? Fans will have to tune in to find out. Speaking of Dumas, his name will also cross the lips of Lily Winters as she demands answers from Amanda Sinclair about her billionaire boss. Fans heard Amanda talking to Dumas on the phone during the Monday, May 26th episode, so his intentions are genuine. Can the lawyer get through to her friend about this? Dumas does seem to want to protect Winters and admires Lily, Devon Hamilton Winters, as well as Nate Hastings. However, can she convince Lily of this during the May 27th show? Finally, Lauren Fenmore will worry about Michael Baldwin's decisions. He recently quit his job with Victor, making the decision to put her first as the assignments Victor placed him on left her worried and stressed out. He did what she wanted him to do, so how can she be concerned about Michael's choices? Will he go back on his decision to leave his job as Victor's attorney? He's done it before, which was pointed out multiple times during the Friday, May 23rd show, so will he do it again? The Young and the Restless spoilers hint at an unexpected event that will unravel in the aftermath of Michael's resignation, so fans should brace themselves for a few surprises up ahead. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, May 26th, promise plenty of drama as the last week of May sweeps kicks off. Audra Charles and Kyle Abbott will head out on the drink date the brunette suggested during the Friday, May 23rd episode, and it sounds like these two will slightly clash. Even though Diane Abbott suggested against it, Kyle will move forward and meet up with his ex. He's far too intrigued by the intel Audra is slated to provide, and as he explained during Friday's show, he wants to beat her at her own game. Despite the information Kyle is getting from Claire Newman, after all, word travels fast at the Newman ranch, and Audra was seen having a meeting with Victor Newman. Audra is still 10 steps ahead of the wet behind the ears Abbott. He may think he's playing in the big leagues, but Kyle is playing pretend. After all, he's at where he's at in Jabot because of his last name. With that said, it looks like the two will head out to the GCAC Jazz Lounge and talk cosmetic company shop, but whatever Audra pitches to Kyle, he'll be willy-nilly about it all. In fact, during the YNR preview, a clip is shown where Kyle seems very doubtful about a proposal Audra presents that she feels will be mutually beneficial. Is Kyle playing Audra? Will she see right through his game? Fans will have to tune in to find out. Speaking of Diane, she may be on pins and needles during the May 26th episode, awaiting the arrival of Tracy Abbott and Ashley Abbott. Fans may recall that while Kyle and Jack Abbott approved of the Abbott mansion renovations she took the lead on, Billy Abbott was not a fan. Billy felt as if Diane erased John Abbott's memory within the home with the changes. While he's since felt bad for his harsh feedback, Diane has been nervous about Tracy and Ashley's reaction. They are back in town at some point during the week of May 26th to 30th, so Diane could have some anxiety awaiting their arrival and reaction to the decor changes in the mansion. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest Tracy will be left speechless upon arriving home and seeing the Renos, so is this a good kind of speechless or a bad kind of speechless? The Young and the Restless spoilers for Friday, May 23rd, hint at some explosive moments in the land of Genoa City as the weekend hits. Someone issues a dire warning, while a wife has marriage concerns, and a mother worries about her son and his choices. What's set to unfold during Friday's show? Time to dive in. Victor Newman's dire warning. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Friday, May 23rd, imply that Victor Newman will issue a warning to Michael Baldwin. The lawyer will likely give the mustache his resignation. He promised Lauren Fenmore he would, so will Victor worry that Michael's jumping ship on his Jabot plan to help the enemy? He may remind Michael that there would be consequences for his actions if he even thought about this. Lauren Fenmore's concerned still, Victor shouldn't worry about Michael betraying him. After all, the attorney is leaving his job post because Lauren has wanted him to for a long time now. Lauren has been concerned about her husband's safety while out on these assignments Victor has placed him in. Not to mention all the unethical things Victor asked him to do in the past. During Friday's show, Lauren will worry about her marriage. Is this because of Victor's reaction, or that Michael will go back on his word and continue to work for Newman? Diane Abbott worries. Speaking of worries, the young and the restless spoilers for Friday note Diane Abbott will fret about Kyle Abbott's decision-making. Considering his horrible life choices in the past, can anyone blame her? Still, what triggers her concern? Will Kyle fill Diane in on the plans he has for Audra Charles? Will Claire Newman spill the beans to her potential future mother-in-law? Either way, Diane's heart will hurt as she worries about what Kyle will do next. What storyline are you most interested in seeing unfold during Friday's show? Share your thoughts! The young and the restless spoilers reveal that Holden Novak and Audra Charles had a relationship years ago when she worked with Tucker McCall. Audra had to break things off because of the way Holden started acting so possessively. Audra refused to go back to Holden because of his intensity that comes across in his expressions of love. Will Holden continue to come on to her? Audra Charles seems to be afraid of Holden Novak. Holden continues to show up everywhere Audra goes. Holden brings up the time they were together and tries to get Audra to spend time with him. Holden knows that Audra is with someone else and still tries to renew their relationship. Audra may flirt with Holden from time to time, but she has no intentions of being with Holden again. Audra has explained this on the show, making it sound as though Holden may have been somewhat abusive and now he is turning out to be more like a stalker. Holden simply refused to take no for an answer when it comes to Audra. How far will Holden go to get what he wants? Will Holden resort to drastic measures? Holden Novak won't go away. Holden came to town with Damien Kane. Holden actually pretended to be Damien at first. However, the real Damien is in Genoa City and has tried to send Holden back to Los Angeles several times. Unfortunately, Holden won't go even though Damien has given him the recommendation to take over his old job. Holden would rather stay in Genoa City and remain in Audra's orbit than to have a better paying job for doing next to nothing. Audra doesn't understand why Holden just doesn't leave like she has told him time and again. Holden's behavior makes him look extremely dangerous when it comes to keeping his boundaries. Just how dangerous is Holden Novak? If Holden was possessive years ago, imagine how bad he could be after all these years? Holden could leave town at any time. However, Holden refuses to go. Holden shows up everywhere Audra goes in town. Holden's actions are turning very much into stalking, where anyone knows that or not. Audra hasn't called it stalking, but it cannot be called anything else. Will Holden get tired of trying to reason with Audra and simply decide to kidnap her? Holden could very easily catch Audra alone and grab her.